Hey everyone, Brian Gosher here, and I wanted to talk to you really quick about something that I was thinking about this morning. Um, I was having my coffee and sitting with my granddaughter, who's 2, and she was just kind of playing around, and my oldest granddaughter, who's 14, and we were just talking about trust. Um, and I was thinking something that I heard from church yesterday that our boldness, our abilities to trust ourselves in our abilities comes from our belief system. Um, if you were raised where you were always verbally beaten down, told that you couldn't do anything, then chances are you're going to grow up with an attitude thinking, I'm not even going to try because I've been told my whole life that I can't achieve anything. So I just won't bother with it. On the other hand, some children that are encouraged and built up, those are the children that look at things and see the opportunities and the abilities that they can try this, and I can do this. And even though there are setbacks along the way, they won't stop because they know they can get to a goal, or they've been taught that their whole life. So it really rang true to me how much that is such a part of our lives as we grow older, to see if we're really going to be successful at not just in business but in anything, in relationships. Because think about it, every single relationship is based on trust. If you don't have that trust, you don't have a relationship. And I see so much, it's like the initial time when you first meet that person that you're eventually going to marry, or you're thinking about, or you're contemplating marrying. You really are liking this person a lot. It's starting to turn into something that may be forever. And so you're trying to test the waters to see if that person feels the same way about you. So it's a process, you know, we used to call it the puppy love process, where you're kind of throwing a little test out and seeing how that person responds, and they throw one back at you, and you see how they see how you respond, and you're basing this incredible decision you're going to finally make based on those things. So even that comes from a belief system in yourself and in the other person. Countries, you look at our in the media has been all about our agreement with Iran. Do we trust Iran? Does Iran trust us? And it's this back and forth, uh, uh, continuous looking to see if you really can trust somebody. And the relationship is based on that. Unfortunately, in our day and age today, trust is really not even there. I mean, people sign agreements they have no intention of keeping, and they'll say things. It used to be the old adage that a man is as good as his word. Well, that philosophy is pretty much gone by the wayside, because not only do I don't people don't trust me by my word, but even if I sign an agreement, they still are not going to trust. It's just really prevalent. It's sad. I think our society is really spinning around in circles because of that. So as I was just sitting there thinking, we need to learn our own abilities and trust ourselves in our abilities. And I think it comes from responsibility and and taking uh, charge of our lives, so that dependability, that's the word I was looking for, responsibility and dependability. Am I a dependable person? Can people trust me to do something, that when I say something, I'm going to follow through with it? And I think when we become people like that, our businesses grow, our relationships grow, when people know that what I say I'm going to do, I'm going to come through no matter what. And so it also has to mean that we have to be wise in our decisions and the commitments we make. So we don't just randomly make these things and then realize I can't keep it later. And that all really comes down to a trust issue with myself. Do I trust who I am, my abilities, my strengths, my weaknesses? I have to maneuver my choices in my career between and around my strengths and weaknesses, so I can accentuate the strengths and minimize the weaknesses, because we're all not perfect, and that is definitely for sure. So just a little thought, I wanted to throw it out there. Trust. Learn to don't run from and be in denial about who you are and what your strengths and weaknesses are. face yourself in the mirror and say, this is who I am. Um, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I'm a good person, and I can really accentuate my strengths and become a better person and constantly be working on those. Yeah, I have weaknesses, but I'm just going to try to stay away from those and not get involved in things that are going to put me in a position where I can't accomplish what I said or what I thought I was going to do. So take that little strength, little tidbit. I hope it helps you today. God bless you, and I look forward to talking with you again real soon. Bye bye.